Hola, bienvenidos, ¿cómo están?
Estaremos como un central novato.
Bienvenidos a mi live.
Hola, hola. Vámonos a las patadas.
Welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, there's there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Schneider is onto it in a flash. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho looking tidy in possession here. Van Basten. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Hullet! Serginho. Schneider. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ah, sí estaba fuera de lugar, hermano.
And it's Hullet. Can he latch on to this? Hullet. Roberto Carlos clears it away. That's a decent clearance.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. Cafu. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught on it, and a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Lo que me estoy salvando, hermano. Ya sería una goleada que me estaba dando estéril, va.
And it's Schneider. Adriano looking to add to his goal. Hullet, out to the left it goes.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Stojkovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a
¿Qué
mile off,
pasa,
and it wasn't the
hermano?
best decision.
And this is Van Basten. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment.
Vámonos.
Played right into his path. And this is Neymar. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's there! They have done it!
Bien, bien ahí.
Their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Van Basten, and he's on his way. Stojkovic!
Pero loco, no
The
le
keeper
hicieron
has
mis
reacted
pinches
superbly
defensas,
there.
hermano.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And we have our very first corner. Vieira tries to clear. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Roberto Carlos. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Iniesta. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez!
Por favor.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Neymar, great vision. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cafu was in no mood for any of that. Rijkaard. Serginho. And it's Stojkovic. And this is Adriano. He's got away. And it's Stojkovic. That is good alertness. Thuram. It's Hullet. And the through ball. Shot! Oh! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case.
He's having a shot!
Vamos.
He has done it! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foot in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's being urged to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Turan. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Bergomi. Yeah, that has been cut short. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi.
Ay, güey, no tenía nadie.
Makes the interception.
Qué güey soy.
Schneider. Stojkovic.
Bien.
Just a
Qué buen
quick one
cuerpo,
out to
amigo.
play. Bullet. He has found a way through.
Ja, ja,
Bullet
ja,
looking to
ja.
penetrate opposition lines.
Ay, hijo de puta.
White defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up
¿qué pasa,
very well
amigo?
to his man. And he's managed to get free. He's found a way through. And he... Oh, what a climb! Sticks it away! Just
Hermano.
one goal in it now! Game on! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Hay que hacer cambio, amigo. Hay que hacer change. Hay que hacer change. Suárez anda bien agotado ya. Mandamos a... Vámonos. Así mucho mejor.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal
We
9.
have got changes here from both sides, in
El
fact.
dorsal 20.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper.
And it's been given away.
Hijo de puta.
El dorsal
He
9.
might be in here. Van Nistelrooy!
No, qué cagada la mía, loco.
Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Ah, man.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for hope with a
Pero dale,
formidable press.
Platini.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move, but it's Adriano! He's got a goal! The
No,
comeback
man.
is complete! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation.
¿Cómo es posible ese
Even the
suceso?
opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Trae
Well,
miedo.
their manager seems
Empatamos.
to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Threads one in. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's through, it's Van Nistelrooy!
Ah, ya nos liquidó ya.
He hits the net. Two
Qué
up
cagada,
and in
loco.
charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away.
Hemos partido, amigo. Estoy esperando el rival.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't they're thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
Cagando tan temprano,
Action
amigo.
has already started. That is good alertness. Swung over. Maldini spots it and intercepts. 26th of May 2005.
Hombre, imposible que llegue este Neymar,
One of
hermano.
the most famous of all famous comebacks in football, and this man was its catalyst.
Well, come to think of it, Peter, he has a fair share of famous comebacks over his career, but if you think context, this has to be it.
3-0 down at half-time, and his header just after the break sparked that extraordinary miracle against one of Europe's finest teams, finest defences. It is, of course, the legend, the leader, that is Stevie G. Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's been shifted off it. And he's managed to get free. And that interception was
Como
most
siempre
necessary.
cagándole.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shot at goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Pullet. That looks a decent ball. This is Iniesta. He's away. Can he finish?
No mames.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
¿Cómo es posible este
He's pulled play
suceso?
back and has booked him for the original offence. Looking for options for movement. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond, shapes to shoot!
Pinche internet,
Well,
joder,
that
la
is
verdad.
rather wayward. I
can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Quality ball. Well, that's well seen too. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Messi. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to get it away. Still goalless at the moment. He's a sharp little ball here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
No, ¿cuál fue el
This is
lugar?
Luis Suarez.
No es
Oh, he's
cierto,
managed
no
to get
había.
himself offside.
Pinche Konami.
He's not got that quite
Haciendo
right.
lo suyo.
Vieira. He's had it taken off him.
Está difícil estar igual, hermano. Bien, está solo.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Want to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Ay, ay, ay.
Rooney is standing over this one.
Qué
He's got
difícil
to
me la
have a
está
go at
poniendo
this,
este
and it
juego,
looks
hermano.
straightforward.
Tan salado que ando. Por favor. Ay, hijo de puta, pensé que entró.
Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his
Me dio un
effort. He
susto,
needs to
amigo,
get
me
on
dio
the
un
ball
susto,
again
amigo.
and give it another crack. I would.
Neymar. 15 minutes till half-time. Now, can they get him away? And it's Maldini. Nicely shaped cross. Lovely pass, but can
No,
he get
hombre,
there?
Messi.
Knocks it into space. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Pull it. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second
Ay,
best.
güey.
He can get that clear. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portero saliendo, sí.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Hullet looks to get on the end of this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well
Que no te
played.
gane.
Well stopped.
Vieira. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Hernandez makes the interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Pull it. That pass
Ay,
is
loco.
well intercepted. Gerrard. And he's intervened well there. He has found the way through. Turan. And the half-time whistle goes.
Tan salado que ando,
So
loco.
neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Las indicaciones de nuestro personal de seguridad.
whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, that's a
Como que
key
mi internet está
interception.
muy... ¿Es mío o
And
es
it's
tuyo?
Iniesta. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maldini. Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
Now there's a fine chance for a shot. It's bounced
Uy,
back off
hermano.
the post. And that was very necessary. That's the throw. Iniesta. Now it's Hullet. Messi gets into some space. That has been knocked clear.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents
Otro
guessing.
balón, amigo.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball.
Vales
Hernandez.
verga, golit.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Sane providing an outlet
Hijo de
on that
puta.
flank. Oh, Aubameyang! Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real
Hermano.
let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits
Qué
too many numbers forward.
oportunidad
You
se
can't help
presentó
but leave
para
some
él.
gaps at the back.
Ay. ¿Nosotros qué podemos hacer?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
The Netherlands are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he cuts out the supply. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Probing pass.
Loco.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Noticeable change in the approach to defend. And the finish!
No mames.
Who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Ball's gone out of play.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Now he's off and running. This looks promising. He's found chance! And the ball's come loose here. Pull it. And they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a good ball through.
Uy,
Attempt
hermano.
which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Searching pass he's played there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Threads one in, brilliantly cut out. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's the chance to counter.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. And into the grateful
Por
arms of the keeper.
favor.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he finish?
Bien, portero.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. And it's Hernandez. Iniesta. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely spread. Messi.
Ay.
Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Mbappe. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space.
It's Gerrard! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gerrard is offering a wry smile there.
Tendremos que... Vamos a ir, creo que vamos a ir a tiempo extra, hermano. Al menos que mete a alguien.
And there's the clearance. And that's a good-looking ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw
Pinche
now.
internet de mierda. Loco, me lagué el puto cuando tengo paso para ver dónde tirar.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nice
Y el
interception.
pinche
His
juego me
positioning
lagué,
was
el
spot on.
pinche partido.
Spread neatly.
2 minutos de descuento.
Darles
Now
verga
looking
en
to
esta.
orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior. There he goes, motoring forward. He's found a way through. Crosses it in. Goes for a shot. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Güey, ¿qué pedo?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 18.
So our quest to find the winner
El
continues.
dorsal 20. Luis Suárez. Serán
Yeah.
sustituidos por el
Platini.
dorsal 4.
Can he get it
El
through?
dorsal 14.
Messi! Oh, it's in! And
Pinche
surely
lag,
that
loco.
has
Pinche
won the
lag.
day.
Qué lag,
Wonderfully
hermano.
smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Ah, ¿cuál, loco?
So we have had
Pinche,
the
pero dale,
first
pinche pasa
significant
más
moment.
rápido que...
It is 1-0.
Ah, madre, loco.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a decent clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for options for movement. Header!
Uy,
That
hermano.
would have been game, set and match.
Dembele has reacted in utter
Ves que
shock
Dembele
here.
no
For
tiene
him,
cabeza,
the
hermano.
keeper has pulled off the impossible.
¿Cómo se le
Barcelona
ocurriría hacerlo?
have their second corner now.
Ver con ustedes. Oye, ¿cuántos cambios hice ya? No, ¿cómo voy a dejar a...? No, sí. Vámonos así.
And that's it.
Oh, bueno.
And with that, it's time for me to
dejó
thank
rival
Jim
así.
Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Partido ganado. Pero sufriendo. Vámonos. Let's go, let's go. Tenemos partido. Vámonos así.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want.
Vámonos.
Well, it looks like a big game.
Con
Sounds
todo.
like a big game.
Con todo
Everyone
morocho.
involved is absolutely up for it.
Termino aquí, voy a división, a jugar división.
So
Ya me
it's
cansé
away
de
we
jugar
go
por
then.
eventos.
Well, if you're looking for a match
Ya
winner, Peter, look no further.
talento.
Lionel Messi,
Compa.
the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he... It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is
Amigo.
incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes...
Can he finish? Really well taken goal.
Gracias.
They have heard the
Hay que
starter's
aprovechar,
pistol
amigo.
and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, one moment you're in possession,
Va a
the
ir
next
arriba.
you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a
Esa
good
es
look about
patada,
it.
amigo mío.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Ale,
Mind you would
loco.
have thought that when the last one went in.
Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he shoots!
Uy.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rice has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself
Te juro que
a yellow
tengo
card for his
un
troubles.
sueño de verdad, amigos.
And it's Azar. Lyon couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Tengo un
Saliba
sueño,
gets it
pero
away.
como que si no me voy a dormir.
Bernardo Silva making good progress
Quítasele,
on the
Gullit.
right-hand side.
Dale, Gullit. Tú puedes, Gullit. Dale, Gullit.
Bale.
Ay, hijo de puta.
Barcelona are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. That looks a decent ball.
A huevo que
Bale.
llegas.
Well, he
Cabrón.
got rid because he was under pressure.
¿Quién es este Val? No trae físico.
It's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Vale, Suárez.
It's a mighty effort.
Uy, loco.
And he was there to get a place to deal with that.
Amigos, se los agradecería si me dejaran un like.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Sácala,
Have the
compadre.
chance to go the other way. And it's Maldini.
Loco, como
Danielson. Cute ball now.
valió
How
madre,
can he reach it?
valió
He's
madre.
through just the keeper to beat. Can he finish?
No, 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 no. Ay, qué buena, loco.
Potential goal of the season contender. If only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
La contra, amigo,
Now
la
a
contra.
sudden chance to counter.
Ay, no
Now
mames.
it's Luis Suarez.
Tan salado que anda
Rice.
ahorita.
Bernardo Silva. Pull it. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Bale. That's
Loco, mucho
tidy.
lag, amigo.
Iniesta. Oh, what a climb!
Ah,
That's caused a worry or two.
Messi,
Como
certainly
tengo
knows
lag,
that
la
he's
verdad me
missed a real
siento-
chance there, but he can't dwell
me
on
siento
that. He
lagueado
needs
el
to pick
juego, amigo.
himself up and move on.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Bernardo Silva. Oh,
La
well
concha
measured.
de toro. Bien. Hijo de puta.
Shot, surely! Off the post.
Loco.
Pepe clears. Iniesta. Oh, easy pickings there. Ambitious ball here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. That's great defensive work.
Ay,
It
loco.
doesn't take too much
Tantas
imagination to
oportunidades
guess what would have
despreciado,
happened
amigo.
otherwise.
Se va a ir
I
para
was
abajo.
on the edge of my seat
Bien.
then. He just took on one too many.
Huélala, huélala.
No, that's been intercepted. Rice. Rice. Oh, this is a very good run. He stands tall and strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Luis Suarez. Serginho. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that has put paid to that. Danielson is
Muy mal
sporting
pass,
a
amigo.
guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi gets into a good position. Messi!
Ah,
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
es muy fuerte, loco.
Saliba, Serginho. That's good running with the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Iniesta. Rodri. Out to the right. And it's Bernardo Silva. Played into space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Pull it. Iniesta. And he welcomes it
Qué
in.
buena.
Face to face with the... There's the shot!
Vamos.
Yes! And there is the big 200. Everybody remarks. And the first 45
Sí o
minutes
sí tenía
are
que
up.
ser gol, amigo.
Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona have established themselves in a position
Vamos
of
ganando, vamos
absolute
ganando.
supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Deja Yulit cara sonriendo con lentes de sol, cara sonriendo con ojos de corazón.
Dios.
Changement pour l'Olympique lyonnais. Le numéro 11, le numéro 8, Hazard. À leur place, le numéro 10.
And we're underway again.
Tiki.
Looking to play him in. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And this is Iniesta. A terrific header.
Cantar, no llores.
It is no contest. It is a landslide. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by
Te gusta
not
tirar,
picking him
va.
up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Iniesta. Now it's Messi.
Ay, pensé que le iba a ganar.
Bernardo Silva.
Loco.
Bernardo Silva. Chance here to counter. And the through ball. He's shot! He scores! No space, no problem.
Cagada
You
mía, hermano.
just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Lyon grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Nah, muy. A la verga.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. It's played through for him. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose.
La
No
concha
messing
de
about,
tal.
just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's Raul.
Bien.
Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Real chance!
Dale, loco. ¿Cómo voy a sufrir el último minuto, hermano?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ya me agarró un perro de sueño, loco. Te lo juro que me agarró un sueño. Ay, güey.
Changement pour
Ando
l'Olympique
con un
lyonnais.
sueño, pero la verdad,
Le numéro 6.
horrible.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 22.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. And Mohamed Salah. And he goes cross-field. And it's Serginho. And it's Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's run loose here. He'll try to keep... Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a throw-in.
Güey, pensé que iba a salir, por eso no me fui por ello.
Olympique lyonnais. Le numéro 9. À sa place, le numéro 18.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Nistelrooy proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Pulisic. Maldini cuts it out. Great vision.
Vámonos.
He's in plenty of space here.
Qué bueno.
That is
Ay,
good
güey.
defending.
Dale, golito.
It's been repelled. And that's a dangerous ball. Now then, the
Güey.
ball's come loose. He's gone down,
Tranquilízate,
but the
hombre.
referee just tells him to get back up again. It's come to nothing.
La concha de tu mamá.
He's in a great position here.
Loco, siempre te la cago.
Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? No, that was never
Dale,
going to
suerte.
make it.
Pásate,
Now,
pásate,
can they
pásate.
get it back? Takes a shot!
Bien.
And yes, it's there! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Corre, gulit. Corre, don gulit.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Ay, güey.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Ah.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Swings it across. Oh, what has happened here? Rodri. And Rafinha.
Temps additionnel.
Saliba. Pullet gets across to intercept that.
No te deja, don gulit. No te deja.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Van Nistelrooy!
Vamos.
That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with...
Ay, güey. Ay, hermano. Uy, mi defensa está ojo, amigo. Por favor, Sonalda tiene que estar aquí. Para hacer mi biscur. Güey, ¿y mi Sonaldo? Aquí no está. ¿Y mi son? Ah, aquí está el pendejo. vamos. Traje mi sabroso Blitzcurler. Sonaldo, amigo. Vámonos.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this crowd competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today.
Tan temprano,
Tremendous.
amigo.
Alexander-Arnold standing over it.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Tries to get it clear. And this is... There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Pura verga.
Looking for the run.
Dale pues, Sonaldo.
Son Heung-min.
Vámonos.
And he's managed to get free.
Dale, loco.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Vale, cheto
That pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, it's just a
Ya
little...
para qué, pinche Salah.
That has been clubbed away.
Se pasa yo más
I
lento
wonder
que
what
mi.
you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side.
Real chance!
Vamos.
Yes! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy.
It's Son Heung-min!
Ay, por favor. Amigo.
Gets a good foot in there. Drogba. And this is Drogba. Rice. Taken back almost at once. And it's Palmer. No, not
No,
quite on the
demasiado
same
tarde,
wavelength.
amigo mío.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves
Corre,
as a
corre,
team
corre,
that
corre,
likes to
corre, corre,
retain
corre,
the ball,
corre, corre.
Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is.
Takes a shot!
Bien.
And that is one way to get his defending done.
Qué bien defendido, hermano.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly
A
wasn't
la
in the
verga,
mood
güey.
to take any risks.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, Sonaldo no es bueno para la
He's
cabeza,
had it
amigo mío.
nicked away. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Ah,
Can he
Sí.
get on the end of
No.
this? And that could set him on his way. He has found a way through.
bien loco.
Rice. Oh, that was vital. Lampard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough
Le
moment
Drogba,
to this point.
corre, loco.
1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Garnacho plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Luego tengo un sueño, te lo juro
That's
que yo no.
paid to a promising move. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. That has been knocked clear. Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Owen! And he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Manchester United grab the equaliser. And the finish! And one more try! In he goes again!
Ah,
A
pensé que entró,
collective
loco.
sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Gracias por espectar, amigos.
There will be 1 minute
Cuts
added
out the
time.
supply.
Tres
Oh, good
personitas.
spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
No, hombre.
There's the
¿Qué
whistle
es
for half
eso,
time.
amigo?
Nothing to separate the two teams at
Dejan
half
su
time.
like,
They've both
por
given it a
favor.
really good go, and they head into the break all square. And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Palmer. And here's the chance to counter.
Ah, Sonaldo. Que pase
That's
más
a
malo,
simple one
hermano.
for the keeper. Van Dijk cuts it out. Vieira. Now it's Drogba. And it's Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Son Heung-min!
Ay, Sonaldo,
that
era
was
tu oportunidad.
wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through.
Corre, pues.
And he
Ah,
was
hombre,
alert
loco.
to it. Now it's Havertz.
No, 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 no.
This is Owen. He is through here. Chance! Marvelous goal!
¿Cómo es
Oh,
posible
he's quite the
eso?
pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an
Hermano.
advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, shoots!
Over to the left. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well timed, excellent interception.
¿Qué pasa más mal, hermano?
Vardiol.
Oh, really well played.
Alexander-Arnold calmly
Eres de lag, hermano.
anticipates.
Güey, tengo un sueño que te lo juro que no aguanto.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ah!
He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Drogba is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alexander-Arnold gets it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an errant. Goes for the shot!
Sonaldo,
Oh,
¿qué hiciste? Sonaldo.
Not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. La mierda.
Tottenham have kept
La
their
cebolla.
powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Nah, hombre. Loco, yo soy el que trae mal el internet o este...
Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. That's gone all the way
O
through
este
to the
compa que
keeper.
trae mal el internet. Porque yo no creo.
That's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball.
¿Cómo te vas a poner a investir ahí, tú?
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a
Este
corner.
loco.
So, third corner of the game.
Mira. No, es el internet de estéreo, igual, hermano. Está muy malísimo.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Didier Drogba. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 20, Arnold. Coming on the
Oh,
field.
super chance for a shot!
Suarez. Number 37, Van
And
de
here's
Beek.
De Bruyne.
Number 10,
De Bruyne is
Rooney.
fouled. This certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range.
No, hombre, qué mal
Well,
el
this
internet
certainly
trae
fits the bill
estéreo,
when
igual,
it comes
hermano.
to the man for the occasion.
He's gone for it! Decent hit from there. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic.
Hubieras
He's
esperado,
gone looking
tú.
for safety. Kyle Walker. Big chance to get at them. Luis Suarez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Ah!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Valemos verga, amigo.
Ball is over the line.
No, hombre, el internet anterior que trae, loco, está malísimo,
Van
hermano.
der Ven. Suarez chasing after it. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And they've got rid.
Loco, ese internet que carga ese rival, hermano, está
And they've
malísimo.
got a throw.
Mira.
Mohamed Salah looks to get on the end of this. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. And that's aimed into the middle. And that should get the job done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Owen. Looking for the run. And it's Rooney.
No.
This time.
Well, he
¿Qué
got rid
pasa,
because he
más
was under
malo,
pressure.
loco?
Can he get it through?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whatever
No
he had
seas
in mind, that
pendejo.
was not it. Now it's Havertz. Threads one in. And this is Owen.
¿Cómo vas a
Van
hacer
der
ese pase tú?
Vieira. Lampard. Great ball if he can get there. Van der Ven deals with that. And that is that. A game that is
Ay,
a
loco.
tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost it.
Tengo tres tiros aquí. No, pues... no hay nada bueno. Oye, voy a tirar por Cortuna más. No, hombre. Me salió el peor, hermano. Ay, bueno. Voy a fichar a Kane. Señor Kane. Bueno, yo la verdad no ocupo jugadores. Bueno amigos, yo ya me voy. Nos vemos mañana temprano. Adiós.